That's why in Shastras, it is prescribed to worship the pastimes of the Lord. It is appropriate only. Yuktam. Why? Those leelas are eternal. If they are not eternal, we don't worship. Like that you should think. Then you can explain easily. If anything is not eternal, will you worship that? Example, this bottle. Will you worship this bottle? Why? Because worshipping is loving. Can you love this bottle? Only for some time you can love. But it cannot be an object of our love for any intelligent person. For any intelligent person, for any intelligent person's love, it cannot be an object. That means no intelligent person can love the bottle because bottle is finished. And bottle is finished, but we want relationship forever. That is our nature. We want to keep any object forever. So that's why we think everything is with us and it will be with us. So that's why we started loving. If that is going away from us, then can you love that? No. What is the nature of any living entity? The nature of the living entity is loving and thinking that is eternally with me. Maybe that is illusion, but any boy and girl, they love each other. And what they think will be there for eternal. So that's why there is a love is possible. That means they can, if they think, oh, I'll be after this 60 years, I'll become old, and you will also become old, your body will be becoming so these wrinkles will come, and your beauty will not be there, and you will lose all your teeth, and there will be smell from your mouth, and also there is a water always from your eyes, and so much dirtiness from your body, and bad smell, like that. Who is that? Okay, I'm going. So like that, so if anyone think like that.
Pranam Prabhu.
Pranam
Dandavat
bro.
Pranam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Pranam bro. So anyone think like that, can they love them? No. What they think? This beauty will be permanent and my strength will be permanent. Her beauty will be permanent. Like that. So we always think and love it. So otherwise then they cannot. Then simply think that if everything is going to be vanished, then he will not go for marriage. What is the use of this? It's anyway temporary and it is not going to give any end final result. Even if they go for marriage, then they will not be having any attachment and any so-called love they cannot have for that beauty. Even if they go for marriage for any other purpose, that means for the satisfying the dharma, for fulfilling the dharma, grosha dharma. So even if they go, then they cannot love that beauty because it is not going to be with us for permanent. That is the nature. That is the nature of everyone is, every living entity is. So whatever is the permanent, that only we are going to love. And still some people are loving the temporary objects because they are in ignorance. So now Lord's pastime, if you come to know, Vamana form is not permanent. Are you going to worship that? You will not worship. It's a past. Past is past. Done. What is there? Yes or no? If all these leelas are not eternal, that means all the forms are not eternal, then can you worship those? No. But Shastra is saying to worship all those forms, all those leelas, because all the leelas and all the forms are eternal. That's why Agamadau api bhuta purvalilopasana vidhanam yuktam. The procedure given in the Agamas to worship the previous forms and also previous Leelas is appropriate only. If those forms and those Leelas are not eternal, who is going to worship? Then anyway it is then we are not going to worship, and then still Agama says then Agama is a fool. But Agama is not fool. Agama is appropriate only. Yuktam. Got it? Understood what I am saying? Many times people may think actually, yeah, how these Leelas, why we have to worship this form, that form. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not there, that avatar is finished and eternally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not there, then why we have to worship? Why we have to pray to him? Any common man can get this idea, this kind of doubt. But Chaitanya is also eternal. All his Leelas are eternal. It is happening in another Kalpa now. In another Kalpa. In another Brahmanda. So now it is the 28th and Manvantara, and this time it is happening. It is happening everywhere. Because there are infinite planets are there. So in another planet, now the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prakasha is there. So it is happening. So that's why he is there. He is all pervasive. Krishna is all pervasive and all his. So our forms are in there only. Like a peacock feather, if you take and just slide it, you can see the all other colors. But you will be seeing one primary color, but when you tilt it, you will be seeing different colors. That means all that colors are also there in the peacock feather. The same way, all other avatars also are there in the Krishna. Then Krishna is all pervasive. That means everything is all pervasive. Is there. So then what is the problem to worship? So these all avatars are there, and so whatever it may be happening in another Brahmanda, but Krishna is everywhere and all his avatars are also included into that. Yeah, of course. If avatars are not eternal, then how the Leela will happen? Leela will be eternal. Not only avatar, that Leela is also happening. Narasimha Bhagavan is killing in this moment somewhere. Hiranyakashipu. So that's why these devotees, they see that present Leela happening. Maybe in some other Brahmanda, any Brahmanda. So they keep on seeing those. Because Lord wants to whom? He wants to give that ability to see, then they can see. Whatever Leela according to their bhakti they want to see, that kind of, so that means that Leela he will show. That is happening in any another Brahmanda. So that's why that Leela may be little different. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is seeing Leela in the just opposite Brahmanda, just beside Brahmanda, and Vrindavan Das Thakur is seeing another Chaitanya Leela in just another Brahmanda, little different from this. And they are writing from that. Same time. Okay. A lap is because of the boon. So Hiranyakashipu said that I should not be killed in the sky or on the earth. So then where? he can be killed in the lap. It is not earth and it is not sky. Where he is hanging. Hiranyakashipu is hanging in the lap of Narsimha. That's why. Because of the condition has to be satisfied. He should not be killed in the sky, or he should not be killed on the earth. That means while standing on the earth. And he should not be killed by any weapon. He should not be killed by any human being. He should not be killed by any animal. He should not be killed in day. He should not be killed in the night. And he should not be killed inside of the house. He should not be killed outside the house. All these conditions are there. And Brahmaji said, yes, you will not be killed. So that's why Lord has to follow all these conditions to kill Hiranyakashipu. That's why he killed in that way. Why? The same curse will be there and same boon he will be getting. So that has to be there. That will be fixed. Why not? Detail, but the condition will be same, na? The same boon he will ask. That primary things how it will change. Primary things how it will change. They may wear some yellow dress and in this he may be wearing the green dress like that. Maybe some things, but not like this completely. Completely the principle is changing. How? Then it is not Narsingh Leela. Narsingh Leela what? The Hiranyakashipu is asking by using his intelligence. So such a boon he is asking, he should not be killed. That is a prime thing in the Leela. If that is not at all there, then how? How the Narsingh Leela will be done? Why not? That is main thing in that Leela. That cannot be changed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and distribute the holy name and he inaugurate the Sankirtan Yajna. That is a prime thing. That is not happening and Chaitanya Leela will not be possible like that. With differently. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming and doing Havan. It will not happen. The primary things you cannot change. Slight change. Kvachit ekarupasya kvachit anyarupatya. Little. Kinchit vilakshanatva. Kinchit. Little bit. Not that the complete. Leela ही आप मनमानी लीला नहीं बना सकते. By your own. Like cartoon movies nowadays they make. Okay, you understood the point? Why Agamas are saying to worship the previous, that means past times of the Supreme Lord? That is the reason. And that is correct. It improves the Shraddha actually. It's clear your doubts and तथा च उक्तम madhvabhashye. Jiva Goswami is saying, our Tattva Guru also said same way. What I said, it is there in Tattva Guru's Madhvabhashya. That means Madhvacharya wrote Bhashya on the Vedanta Sutras. In that Bhashya it is. Same thing is said. Paramatma sambandhitvena nityatvat trivikramatvadishu upasamharyatvam yujyate. Main point is what? Trivikram. Trivikram kaun sa leela hai? What is what kind of leela this is? What kind of avatara this is? Trivikram is Prabhava avatara, which stays for which is having less potencies and stays for less amount of time. We may think, so Trivikram is performed, that Leela is done, now no Trivikrama. Because only for moment it is, only for few moments, few minutes that avatara is there. At least Mohini is even little bit more, but Trivikram avatar is only for few moments. So people may think it is not worshipable form. Because it is not permanent, then why we have to worship? If you worship that form, then you will not get anything. If it is not permanent, why you will worship? Why you will love? So, but here Madhvacharya is saying, even the Trivikrama avatara is also eternal only. In some other Brahmanda now Trivikrama is appearing in the innumerous planets. In some other place, he is now he is raising his feet, and it is about to touched, and now Ganges started coming inside. It's happening. Everything is happening all the time, all the incidents. So there is according to in the present this Brahmanda, if you have started thinking now the Leela, so you might be seeing some Leela which is happening in another Brahmanda. So if I started thinking the same Leela after half an hour, so already that Leela gone, so I started, so that is happening in another Brahmanda, maybe little bit different. So that's why it's not totally a problem. If one Chaitanya Leela is described in two different ways, it's not at all a problem. Because two different devotees are seeing which is happening in two different planets. Kalpas are not kalpas, planets. It is happening now. They are seeing the present Leela. Yeah, they are seeing the present Leela. It's not that one Leela happened and that only they are seeing. Because that is already happening. Chaitanya Leela is now also it is happening. So when they meditate on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now they see when they, whatever the incident, that means now they are incident between Jagai and Madai, now they are seeing. Wherever it is happening, that they are seeing now. It's not that something happened and that is they are recalling from the Smriti. No, they are seeing Pratyaksha, that means directly. They are seeing directly. If you say they are remembering, then that is not Nitya. They are not remembering and writing. They are seeing and writing. So if they are remembering and writing, then both will be same. They should remember same. If they are remembering and writing, which has happened already, then what will happen? That same Leela they are seeing and that train. But now they are seeing directly now. That means they are seeing which is happening now. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he is seeing now what is happening. But before that already, Vrindavan Das Thakur already saw some Leela at that time is happening in another Brahman. It's not necessary to say all the time Kalpa Bheda. No. Why? Because they are seeing directly. It's not that in that Kalpa it is happened, they are seeing. So generally that is general our word, because of we don't know this many details. So we use like that, Kalpa Bheda. And that becomes very much undigestible for the people. But they are seeing the present Leela. So there will be little difference in them. So there is no problem in that. Only limited thinking who have only limited conception. Oh, that means like some road accident happened, then two news reporters they go and they will be writing same way. If the two news reporters go, they will write same way. They expect like that for the Chaitanya Leela also. But Chaitanya Leela is not like the road accident type incident. It is eternal, but that is incidental. That is that much instant, that much time only it stays. It's finished. And in that case, what? In that case, so they go and they see, observe, and after that they will come and they will write in their room about that Leela. They remember and write. But here our devotees, what they are doing? They are seeing directly and writing. Prabhu Avatara. Good question, Prabhu. Thank you very much. If you ask question, then we will also think. Otherwise, yesterday he asked that question. Why that difference? You are not there. Anumatam chetat srutya. Even Madhvacharya, not only Madhvacharya, so Shruti also is accepting whatever I said. Jiva Goswami is just showing his opinion is also opinion of Vedas, Shruti. What Shruti is saying? Yad gatam bhavascha bhavishyascha ityanayaiva. After studying Sandarbhas, so this kind of very, very crucial points, what generally doubts they have devotees. So those has to be compiled as a one book, simple book, so that people can easily, yeah. It's so many things, not only many things we discussed till now. So which generally devotees they get. In yesterday's class also, if mantra is given by the some other non-authentic guru, so it will not work. Why it will not work? People say 1,000 reasons. Uh, uh, why? Why that mantra is saying like that? What is the reason behind that mantra? Their bhakti is not vain. So that bhakti is accumulated, but still yeah, so bhakti is accumulated, but the point is their aparadha is also is there. So since the aparadha, then this bhakti is going to destroy that aparadha. What kind of aparadha? They are not inquiring this thing from the authentic guru, which is inaugurated by the Supreme Lord. Authentic guru means, so that parampara is inaugurated by the Supreme Lord, and that's why, being his devotee of the Supreme Lord, he has to approach a bona fide guru. Yeah. Uh, we don't need to discuss all those. No need. Oh, what is the proof? Is it written in Bhagavatam? Then why we have to accept? So if you are accepting like that easily, so that means you are opening doors for them to make you to hear anything. So and then after that they will make you to hear anything like that. Anything means, I also say, saw the Supreme Lord, and I will also perform the Leela with him. So you will accept that. What is the proof actually? So, did you see anywhere in the Srila Prabhupada purports? So, Srila Prabhupada is writing, when I was doing my devotion service in the Vrindavan, so one Nija story, one Nija Kahani, so like that, did he mention anywhere in the purport? Tell me. Then, Prabhupada, why he didn't write? This is the Nija Katha. इस दिस एक नया एक ये वास्तव घटना है करके कभी लिखे? Why did he speak in any lecture like that? Did he quoted any Babaji who is self-realized soul and not from parampara, and I am so just we have to learn from him? Did he say anywhere? So if you are accepting means you are not following Prabhupada. That means I am not saying, but just in this point I am saying. So don't accept that kind of words from anyone actually. So it's not so easy. And then they are not following their guru actually. Then it is more offense actually. If Srila Prabhupada is saying directly to you, an authentic guru, and not following him footsteps properly, then you are not following Prabhupada and you are offending Srila Prabhupada. And you will never get any success. If you reject Srila Prabhupada and if you go somewhere, you will never get any success because you are offending the authentic guru and Guru Ravagna. Yes, they will never get any success.
It is said that if someone sees Krishna also, If he say that I have seen Krishna, then his bhava will reduce automatically. And real devotee, who he will never say that he has seen Krishna.
Yasyamatam matam yena matam yena sa navedaha. Yasyamatam matam. That means whoever says I didn't see, I don't know Lord. So if they claim like that, I don't know Lord, actually they know. And who claims I know the Lord and I saw the Lord, I really Lord, no, they didn't. That's Upanishad is directly saying. Prabhupada didn't say anywhere actually, I saw Lord and I just participated. No, he didn't say anywhere. Yasya matam matam. No Acharya wrote like that. No Jiva Goswami, nowhere he mentioned. Vishwanath didn't mention anywhere. Such a commentary he wrote, such a big, vast book he wrote, Sandarbha's book, so many lines, thousands of lines. But nowhere he didn't write about his personal experience, how I experienced life. Many people they come and say, you explain your personal experience. What is this nonsense? Simply it is. Don't encourage and immediately say you are nonsense. You just follow the right path. First try to find what is the right path. So, no, you tell your experience, then I will follow. Are, what is the value of my experience? And like Christians, they do this. Oh, yesterday I prayed to the Lord to give my buffalo 10 kgs of milk. And next day onwards it started giving. They say this is evidence. yeah. So evidence, they say, it is evidence something. So cheap actually. They make the cheap advertisement, that is. Tell. You give the mic. Mic.
Haribol.
The topic is, have you seen God? Charu Das means his Prabhupada disciple. He
Yes.
Two young interviewers asked Prabhupada, have you seen God? Prabhupada said, what do you think? Before you buy gold, you should first educate yourself so you can recognize gold. So to know whether my answer is right or wrong, you need to know who God is and the qualification for seeing Him. Do you know who God is and who is qualified to see Him? They said no. Since you don't know, for better or worse, you have to accept whatever I say. Will you do that? Yes. Then I have seen God. That was powerful.
See what Prabhupada is saying. If I say I saw God, and for that, first of all, whoever is going to hear this, they should know the idea who is going to see, what is the qualification to see. So then only they can verify, this person answer is right or wrong. This person is whatever is saying, that is right or wrong. So that's why Prabhupada is saying, to even verify, you need to know first who is God and who can see who is eligible to see the God. That's his intelligence is very powerful actually. It's a very subtle actually, very sukshma. Even he's an old man, but he is young boy. Physically. That is Prabhupada.
Why I asked, that recently I had interaction. There are two ISKCON devotees, and they recently going to hear one of the great Babaji in Barsana. So they were giving such things. So that time I quote this thing only, the Sampradaya Vina Nishphale Mate. But now I have got better stock, better supporting things.
So that's why after joining to the authentic Sampradaya, one should not leave. That means that's offense towards that Guru. And also we should associate with the Sajatiyas. That means who are cultivating the same kind of bhava. That means Rupa, so we are all cultivating the same bhava. So that Radha Krishna Prema, so which is given by the Rupa Goswami. So that kind of devotees only you should associate. You should not go to here and there. And then that will create the disturbance in you. Simply Rasabhas. You are started constructing a house in one fashion and immediately you change the whole plan and you constructing another way, then what? will it stay forever? Then it will fall down then. It is not original, according to original plan. In between you changed. Then it will fall immediately. It will fall. So Shruti is also saying Yad gatam bhavascha bhavishyascha ityanayeva. Shruti is also saying Yad gatam, whatever happened, bhavascha, that means it is happening. Bhavishyascha, it will happen. Even in our parampara also, we are belong to one family, that Prabhupada mood is there. So that mood that is a sadhana. Prabhupada mood is the sadhana for us to reach the Krishna Prema. The mood what he is having, wants to preach and wants to distribute books, wants to have the farm communities, wants to have the gurukuls. So that mood is a sadhana. That means that mood if we acquire, that will help us to progress in the devotion. So that's why we should follow our Guru. No need to go to here and there. Yeah. No need. Because that mood, that Acharya mood we should take and go. Yes. And all our Srila Prabhupada disciples, they don't claim themselves as Acharya. They always promote the mood of Srila Prabhupada only. That's why when we are connected to our Guru, so our Guru is directly connecting to the Srila Prabhupada only. Because they are all chaste, like chaste wife. They are following their Guru. So until and unless another Acharya who is like Srila Prabhupada never comes, till that time we will be cultivating the mood of Srila Prabhupada, even next generations also. But Gurus will be there, but Acharya mood, Acharya is different from the Guru. Even he is more in all aspects. Ityanayaiva. Next, upasamharyatvam upasanayam upadeyatvam ityarthaha. This is just the word in the Madhva Bhashya. We were seeing upasamharyatvam. So what is that? Upasamharyatvam is there in the word. Paramatma sambandhitvena nityatvat trivikramatvadishu upasamharyatvam yujyate. Upasamharyatvam, that word is there in the Madhva Bhashya. The meaning of that word is given here. What is that meaning? Upasanayam upadeyatvam means, simple meaning is worshipable. Upasamharyam means worshipable. Upasanayam upadeyatvam. तत्र तस्य जन्मनः प्राकृतात् तस्मात् विलक्षणत्वं प्राकृतजन्मानुकरणेन आविर्भावमात्रत्वं क्वचित् तद् अननुकरणेन वा. Now you might be seeing, so Lord's birth is different from the Lord. Different from the materialistic birth. Generally in the materialistic world, birth means what? Woman and man, they unite, and after that, so baby, that means soul is placed in the womb of that woman, and then it will grow, and after that 9 months he will be coming out. This is the materialistic birth. So in the case of Lord, sometimes it is like that and sometimes it is different. So it can be changing. It can be sometimes like that, and it can be changing. Just tomorrow we are going to see the Vaman Avatara, how he is going to appear. So we are going to see that Kashyapa is keeping the Viryam in the womb of Aditi. So, but what is this? Is it like normal materialistic way of, that means man and woman unite and Lord is also getting birth from that? That means by sharing the properties from the man and also mother and father. So like a boy get body means he will be having the some lakshana, some qualities like the father and some qualities like mother. So is it like that? So do we need to understand like that? So that discussion we will see tomorrow. So it's not like that. So here the point is, sometimes it looks like normal materialistic. Definitely it is different from the materialistic birth. So Lord's birth is different from the materialistic birth. But sometimes it looks like materialistic birth, and sometimes even it is not looking like materialistic birth. It is entirely different. So example is given. That's why it is said in the Shruti, Ajayamano bahudha vijayate. Ajayamano bahudha vijayate. Lord is unborn, but still he gets birth in many ways. Ajayamanaha bahudha vijayate. Iti Shrutehe. Tad yatha. Devakyam devarupinyam Vishnu sarvaguhashaya avirasayid yatha prachyam dishinduriva pushkalaha. This is from the 10th canto. In the end of the May, we will be starting 10th canto. Yes. End of the, no, middle of the May. Or the first starting of the May. 24 chapters. 10:3:8. Devakyam Devarupinyam. Then Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, who is situated in the core of everyone's heart, appeared from the heart of Devaki in the dense darkness of night, like the full moon rising on the eastern horizon, because Devaki was of the same category as Sri Krishna. So here you see, from the heart of the Vasudev, because our Lord always appears in the Suddha Sattva, in the Vishuddha Sattva. Mukta Sangasya Jayate. What is that sloka? Sattvam Vishuddhe was. Yeah, Sattvam Vishuddham Yad Vasudeva Sabditam. So this Sattvam Vishuddham is also known as Vasudeva, Vasudeva Shabda. And there Vasudeva appears. So that's why he is known as Vasudeva. It is from 3rd canto. Na? So here he appeared in the Vasudeva, and after that he transferred to the Devaki. That means it is transferred, then it is by the manual, just to male and female, they do the conjugal to unite. So then it will transfer like that? No. It is entirely different actually. Generally, so Krishna, any Jivatma appears in the womb of woman means because that is transferred through the semen. But here, Lord is there in the heart of the Vasudeva and he went to the heart of the Devaki. So that means, is there any chance of, that means normal conjugal unit? No. Unite? There is no like that. So this is this kind of, that means explanations sometimes, that means this is proving that Lord sometimes takes birth which is different, that means from the normal material birth, and sometimes it looks like material birth, and sometimes even it is not looking like the material birth. So this is the example for which is not looking like material birth. So why he does like that? Because ajayamano bahuda vijayate. Yeah. And also in one more, that means very differently he is appearing. That means that is not from the male and female, that means mother and father also is not there. Like that also Lord can appear. Who is that? Narsingadev. Satyam vidhatum nijabhrutya bhashitam vyaptim cha bhuteshvakileshu chatmana adrushyatathyadbhuta rupamudvahan stambe sabhayam na mrugam na manusham. This is one more. Tathacha means in the same way. So there is one more example. Satyam vidatum, to make true the statement of his servant. Vyaptim cha bhuteshu akileshu cha atmana. So who is pervading all the living entities? So adrishyata adbhuta. So adrishyata atyadbhuta rupam udvahan sthambe sabhayam. So he appeared, adrishyata, and he appeared in the pillar. That form is very surprising form. Namrugam na manusham. It is not lion and it is not human. That's why it is lion human. Nani, human lion. Narasing. One more example for showing that Lord's Janma is very much different than the material birth. Kardamam viryamapannaha. Kardamam or Kardamam. This is one more in the 24th chapter. So Kardama did the big tapasya to get the good wife. After getting good wife, so he did austerity, but so finally, so he became merciful towards her wife. So because of her sincere service, so he gave child to her. Right? How? Kardamam viryamapannaha. So here we are seeing viryam. Ityatra Shri Kapila Devatavatara Prasangepi, that means in the context of appearance of Kapila Dev, Kardamasya Bhakti Samardhya Vashibhuta Ityeva Vyakyayam. Here Viryam means, so Kardamam Viryam Apannaha. Kardamam means here what? Here Kapila Dev. Kardamam means Kapila Dev. Kapila Dev attained the Viryam. Viryam of Kardama means semen. That means Kapila Bhagavan appeared through the semen of the Kardama, like that we should take. No. That is the point. Then Virya means what we should take. 1 second, I will explain. Complete sloka aane dijiye. What is the sloka? 6. Tasyam bahutithe kale Bhagavan Madhusudana Kardamam Viryamapanno Jagne Gniriva Daruni. After many years, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Madhusudana, the killer of the demon Madhu, having entered the semen of Kardama, appeared in Devahuti just as fire comes from wood in sacrifice. Same example we are going to see tomorrow also, Kashyapa's example also. That's Vamana. So here, tomorrow we will explain very elaborately. Now we will be seeing here in brief. In the Bhagavatam class it will be explained. So here he is saying, this Kapila Bhagavan entered into the semen of Kardama. That means like Jivatma also enters into the semen of so particular father who is going to be his father. In that semen Jivatma enters. So then after that, through that semen it will go to the womb of mother. This is a normal procedure. So it's looking like normal. But it is not normal. That means he is going and staying in the semen of Kardama. We should take like that? No. It looking like that, but it is not actually materialistic. Then what is the meaning of here? Entering into the semen means. Entering into the semen means Viryam means what? You should not take semen, but what? What you should take here? Kardamasya bhakti samarthyam. Kardamasya bhakti samarthya vasibhutaha. Ityeva vakyayam. Like that you should comment here. Then if he is entering like other jivatmas, like in the semen, and also he is getting the materialistic body, staying there in the womb, no. It's not like that. And suffering like other jivatmas. So it's like a cave, it's a dark cave where no air and no nothing. It means he cannot move here and there like that. Suffering he will get. Lord Kapil Dev also will get suffering. Lord also gets suffering like that. No, it's not like that. So here Viryam Apannaha means by seeing the words we should not bewilder. It is Viryam means we should take here Bhakti Samarthya Vasibhuta. Viryam Apannaha means entered into women means here we should what meaning we should give? He is controlled by that means he became Vasibhut, but means Vashibhut. So he became Vashibhut for the power of devotion of Kardama. Vashibhut means he is controlled. Getting what is the point I am saying? Ityeva vakyayam. Virya shabdanyasastu prasiddham putrattampi slishtam bhavati ityeva martha. Virya shabdanyasastu prasiddham putrattam api slishtam bhavati ityevam ardha. Slishtam वीर्य शब्द से ओके So there is one more meaning. Virya Shabda means Putratvam. That means Kashyapasya, here in this sloka what is there? Kardamasya, Kardamam Viryam Apannaha means here what? Kardamam Putratvam. Putratvam Apannaha. Here Viryam meaning you can take. The word Viryam can be given as another meaning. Putratvam. So you can give. That means he became son of Kardama like that. Virya means we should not think the semen. Here the semen word is given in word to word meaning. इसको थोड़ा change करना पड़ेगा. In the word to word meaning, semen is given in the Bhagavat. It gives the bewilderment. That means people think Lord's birth is also like the conditioned soul's birth. Not like that. Because Prabhupada is not necessarily that every word to word meaning Prabhupada only translated. Maybe so he gave the homework to some. At that time there is a group of scholars who are editing the Prabhupada books. So maybe, or otherwise another meaning, or another acharya may say. Okay. Such a big book when you write in the short amount of time, so some editing difficulties will be there. So yeah, so but in the you can see, but in the Prabhupada definitely he will explain somewhere. So it's not like material birth. Definitely will explain. That's why even the Rupa Goswami also, when he wrote books, so Jiva Goswami edited, and Gopal Bhatta Goswami wrote the Sandarbhas. So Jiva Goswami edited that and he published the revised version. This is a revised version of the Sandarbhas. Original version is given by the Gopal Bhatta. It happens actually. All acharyas, their disciples, because acharyas they speak, so when they write and there is a chances of going spelling here and there and something can happen. So like this, so disciples after that they will edit nicely. Tadyatha lokavattu lila kaivalyam iti vyakyatam cha tattvavihi. Why he is doing sometimes? That's lila kaivalyam. Lokavattu lila kaivalyam. Sometimes Lord behaves like sometimes Lord Leelas, Supreme Lord's Leelas. So he is a transcendental, and he is still being a transcendental personality, but still, so he performs like the human beings. Oh, after walking some distance, oh, I am getting knee pain, so please, mummy, you hold me. Like Yashoda Maya is taking him to some function. So he is walking behind her. And after that, sometimes he is, oh, I am getting knee pain, you hold, you lift me. So like that he says. So why? So it is a Leela Kaivalyam Lokavat. He performs like ordinary human being, just for the accomplishment of the Leela. Vyakyatam cha tattvavadibihi. This Lokavat Leela Kaivalyam is Brahma Sutra itself. Lokavattu Leela Kaivalyam. This is Brahma Sutra itself, and our Madhvacharya commented on this. Leela Tattvavadibihi means Madhva Gurubihi, Madhvacharyabihi. Madhvacharya is commenting on this sutra like this. This sutra meaning we can see in the our Govinda Bhashya, but anyway, I didn't get time to see, but simply we'll see the text. So what Madhvacharya commented on this, that we will see. So why Lord performs his leelas like human beings? So this kind of doubts they may get. That means Lord's leela, Lord's janma. Now janma and leela both we are seeing. Janma sometimes it is like the material peoples, and sometimes it is like the material peoples means it's not materialistic, but it looks like, but it is transcendental only. It's not materialistic birth. And sometimes even it is not, it will never look like also like material birth, like Narsingh Bhagavan and like the Krishna, these things. And so here, then Leelas also he performs like the human being, like human, ordinary, like the activities of human beings. He performs Leelas like ordinary activities of human beings. Why like this? What is the reason? So to explain this, we are taking one sutra. Why he is doing like this? That is Lokavattu Leela Kaivalyam. So for this Brahma Sutra, Madhvacharya commented. So that commentary we will read now. Loke mattasya sukodrekad eva nrutyadi leela natu prayojanapekshaya tam eva ishwarasya tam iva evam iva. I am really seeing another words. Why I am evam evam eva ishwarasya. In why Lord perform like this? Even in the material world, sometimes you will be seeing the mad people. So pagal, mad. So he will be just dancing. Why he is dancing? Why he is dancing? Because of ecstasy he is dancing. Because of the Sukodreka Deva. Because he is not thinking about he is not normal. Normal means what? Normal means he is he will be hunted by material lust and anger and other. But when he became mad, then he is out of this ordinary, lust, greed, anger and all this. Then he is out of this, then automatically you will be getting some happiness. When you will become unhappy? Because you are hunted by lust, anger, greed and all this. But he is not hunted by this. That's why he is becoming so much feeling happiness, and because of that he dances. Yes. So like the same way, Lord also, so he performs the leelas like human beings. Why? What is the reason why he performs? Because out of ecstasy. Like a mad person. So mad person, is he having any purpose to dance? That means if I dance now I will get some money, like in the movies. So like some Hrithik Roshan, these things they dance. So why they dance? Out of ecstasy they dance? No, because they are out of greed of the money they dance. So but mad person, why he dance? He dance without any goal. So without any purpose, just out of ecstasy. Similarly, Lord also performs all these leelas like material leelas. In the material world, he performs leelas out of ecstasy, like the mad person. Narayana Samhitayam cha Srushthyadikam Harirnaiva Prayojanamapekshatu Kurute Kevalananda Yatha Mattasya Nartanam Purnanandasya Tasyeha Prayojanamati Krutaha Muktaapta Kamasyu Kimutasya Kilatmana. Narayana Samhita is saying like this. Srushthyadikam Harihi Naiva Prayojanam Apekshatu. Lord does that means create, maintain and destroy these universes again and again. Why he is doing? Is there any purpose behind this? Any prayojana for himself? For himself, is there any prayojana? No prayojana actually. Only so kurute kevalanandat, because of only ecstasy. Yatha mattasya nartanam, like the dance of mad person, like a dance of mad person. Purnanandasya tasyeha. That means if you say, so if you don't accept this point, then Lord is having some purpose to create. That means, oh, Lord is also, purpose means what? Still he has to get something. Then he is not nija purna labhaha. Then he is not apta kamaha. Yes. Somebody may say, people are miserable here, they are suffering in material world, and Lord is in ecstasy, but not Lord in this. Yeah, so one may say, so people are misery. So, but he is not the cause for the misery, no? So, yeah, because that Jivatma itself is did karma and it is entangling in this. So, like the government, so is implementing the punishment. So, simple point. So, that of course, government only building the jails and government only appointing the law, courts, judges, polices, and also the all the rod, whatever is made, that is money of the government only. But still beaten by the so one common citizen is beaten by that rod. So then, so it is a mistake of the or otherwise it is some kind of ecstasy, it is some kind of drawback of the government. No, no. So it is that person did mistake, so he is getting punishment, and he is the cause for his own punishment. So who is saying to get punishment? Nobody is saying, nobody is forcing. He himself is doing that bad thing and is getting. Okay, you are saying by seeing the Jivatmas, so the suffering, he is in ecstasy, he is not touching him. He is not experiencing any pain. No, he is not experiencing any pain of any Jivatma. Yeah, he is always in his ecstasy only. So he is creating and he is creating the innumerable universes. Always he glances, he like to glance on the Prakriti. Out of ecstasy, he is putting glance on her. Like Prakriti, so Prakriti is like female, Bahiranga Shakti. And he is just looking. Looking is also one Leela actually. It's one Leela. It's a Leela. It's a pastime. It's out of ecstasy he is doing. So then it is everything is happening, but you are victim because you are not victim because that is you are unfortunate because you are already did so much past karma and you are that is cycled. That cycle is continued. But the Vaishnavas are there. They are not leaving these Jivatmas. Yeah. So then these Vaishnavas immediately they immediately respond for these Jivatmas. And that is also ultimately Lord's Krupa only. Ultimately means these Vaishnavas, they whatever Krupa they distribute, that is the Lord's internal energy only. So in that way, ultimately Lord only is helping. Yes. He is helping through his devotees. He is not keeping quiet actually. He is helping. So in this way, that kind of provision is there. Even he is not experiencing, but he is helping all the Jivatmas. Karunaya. He gave Shastra also. He gave Vedas. So, Kurute Kevalananda Yatha Mattasya Nartanam. So he is dancing. He like a mad person dances in the same way. Lord also do this Srishti and Srishti Palanam and Laya. Purnanandasya tasyeha prayojanamatihi kutaha. So yeah, Purnanandasya. How can prayojanamatihi means how can he think about any benefit? Kutaha means how it is possible thinking about any benefit? Because he is Purnananda. He is completely, that means he has no unfulfilled desire. Completely he is blissful. Mukta api aptakamaha. Muktaha apyaptakamaha syuhu. Kimutasya akilatmanaha. Are? These liberated people, Mukta means liberated people also, they don't have any material desires, they don't have any desires. Then what to speak of the Supreme Lord? Kimuta. So that means he doesn't want anything. Like you a great, any liberated person, Jivan Mukta, if you offer so much gold, he'll simply like pattar, just like a stone, you see, and he'll leave it. He doesn't have any desires. So then what to speak of the Supreme Lord? न च उन्मत्तदृष्टान्तेन असर्वज्ञत्वमपि प्रसज्जयित प्रसञ्जयित प्रसञ्जयितव्यं. Oh, we are giving example to Lord's Leela in material world, mad person as example. We are giving mad person as example. Oh, one may say, oh, mad person is like mad person, he is performing Leelas, but mad person is doing this out of ignorance. Asarvagnatma means he doesn't have any knowledge, full knowledge. So that means your Lord is also like Asarvagnaha, he is also half knowledge fellow, like the mad person. One may say like that, but no. So we should not think like that. Jiva Goswami is saying. Swarupanandodrekena saprayojanam ananansandayaiva leelayate ityetadamshenaiva swikarat. So only you have to take in that example, you should not take everything, only amsha. So like the mad person, since he is free from the lust, anger and these kind of things temporarily, so because his consciousness is not affected by this, that's why he is getting the happiness and is dancing in that way. So similarly, because of the Swarupa Shakti, because of Swarupa Shakti, and the Lord is getting the ecstasy inside, and that's why he is not finding any self purpose or any self motivation or any self purpose, and he is doing the creation. In that way, you should, that much amsha only you should compare with the example, not the total example. Oh, mad person is having improper knowledge. Similarly, Lord is also not having improper knowledge. Lord is also having improper knowledge. Mad person is not wearing proper dress, and Lord also just tore his clothes and he will roam around. So like that, we should not take all those things. No. That is there, but why example is given this? That means only in that example, so whatever portion is there, that portion you should take. So one girl is Chandramukhi, if you say her face is like the Chandra, means in Chandra is also a lot of big dots, so on her face also dots are there. No. Chandra is so beautiful and pleasing, and it gives the soothing rays. So like that, her face also beautiful and giving the soothing rays to the heart. So like that, in that direction you should, in that portion you should take the comparison. Last. Uchvasa prasvasa drishtantepi sushuptyadau taddoshapatat. So from where this it came? Uchvasa prashvasa drishtan. Sometimes inhaling and exhaling. This drishtanta is given. So inhaling and exhaling. So Lord is, sometimes we say Lord is breathing. So we give. So breathing means generally whoever breathes, so we are breathing, and sometimes prana, if it is balanced, and then mind enters into the Sushupti Nadi, then we will go to the Sushupti. So like this, Lord is also having Sushupti, Jagra and Avasthas? No. So we should not think like that. Just it is coming and going. What is that? This why suddenly it came? Okay, leave it. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Hare Krishna. This so is not having any connection here. Suddenly came from where he said. Uchvasa Nisvasa example.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranamam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.